weekend game plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Excellent. Blinded by the sunlight, finally.
Oh, that's nice. Yes. All right, let's start with my former alma mater, John Abbott. We don't hear much from John Abbott in some of these reports, so good to see this.
Yeah, well, at the 44th Annual John Abbott College Awards Night, the Isles highlighted the accomplishments of the past RSEQ season, as 18 teams were each recognized, and their individual MVPs all received a bursary from the Student Union in the amount of $150. Now, the Jeff Memorial Cup for MVP of the sports went to Kwame Osei of the football team, and this was the first recipient from football since 2004. Kwame was named team captain in 2016 in his second season, and he was the team's unquestioned leader. His approach, his passion, and personality allowed him to influence his peers and reinforce the staff and team values while he was on the playing field and in the locker room. Now, the top student athlete with a graduating average of over 97%.
Just like Sean Coleman, 97% average, right, in McGill? Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. That was in commerce, and that was Kelly Corsi, who played 2 seasons of basketball and 1 season of flag football over 5 semesters. Top rookies for the Islanders were Audrey Gervais from the Lady Isles hockey team and Darius Simmons from the football squad. Outstanding performances went to Annie Polander from the basketball team and Kevin Bertrand from the swim team. And what's nice is that former chairman of Sports and Recreation, Glenn Reuter, will be doubly honored in the coming months as he's going to be inducted into the John Abbott Hall of Distinction, as well as the Canadian Collegiate Athletic Association Hall of Fame. And I mean, Glenn was a long-time hard worker, with the Sports and Recreation Department, so well-deserved.
Yeah, very, very cool. All right, let's move over to the ice.
Yeah. Last weekend, as we were talking about, was the Dodge Cup Provincial Championship for the girls' teams. The boys go this weekend in the Outaouais region, so I'll be following that. But the Junior A Laval Rebels were golden at the Dodge Cup Provincials following a tight 1-0 victory over the Lac St. Louis region's Westlake Wild last Sunday afternoon at the St. Augustine Arena in the Quebec-Chaudière-Appalaches region. Now, Laval advanced to the title game with a 2-1 win over the host region squads on that Sunday morning. And with regulation time winding down and the possibility of overtime looming, Maud Bertherien potted the game-winning goal with 32 seconds left in regulation. Now, in the final, it was a goaltender's battle as the Rebels' Delphine Brunel-Martin and the Wild's Elise Lacoste, they turned away every shot through 3 periods of regulation play. Matter of fact, the only entries on the score sheet were a pair of minors in the third period, and neither side could take advantage of the power play situations they had. Now, in the extra session, Naomi Vincent took the puck from goaltender Brunel Martin, made her way down the ice to the Westlake Wild net, and tallied the championship goal of $125 into the fourth period, giving them the title and the gold medals. I mean, so good hockey action, well-played game all around. Tough one to lose, great one to win.
All right, and then finally, also on the ice, a couple of cities that are going to be hard to pronounce, Mark, but give it a shot.
Yeah, well, when Hockey Canada announced the addition of 6 players to the roster for the 2018 IIHF U18 World Championship in Chelbanitsk and Magnitogorsk, Russia.
Not bad.
There was a pair of local products playing in the QMJHL who were tapped for the tournament. Raphael Lavoie from Chambly, who plays for Halifax, and Kirkland's Joe Valino from Drummondville roster were picked to play and wear the national colors of Canada. Now, Lavoie is in his first appearance on Team Canada at an event like this, and he has 3 goals in the first 2 games, and that included a pair against Team USA with the game winner. And Belarus lost 8-3 to Canada. He had another goal there. Now, Violino was part of Canada's national men's summer U18 team that won the Ivan Holinka Cup just last year, and he wasted little time making a contribution when Canada defeated the Belarusians by that 8-3 score, as he had just arrived, got out into the game, and he chipped in with a pair of assists. So Team Canada is looking good at 2-0 right now. We'll see how they fare.
Very, very cool. All right, Mark. Well, enjoy the weather today. Really appreciate it as always. Sports at thesuburban.com. If you have any news and notes for this segment every Saturday around 7:50 or so, or for the newspaper, which is weekly Wednesdays in the Greater Montreal region, thesuburban.com. Mark, thank you as always.
Will do. Take care. Hey, and get those tires changed, Matthew.
Yeah, I got to get the tires changed. I know.